everyone and welcome back to my vlog. So in today's vlog I'm going to review the recently launched Louis Vuitton makeup, and for this vlog I have chosen to review the lip balm. Now this vlog is going to be very different from the usual vlogs I do, because usually I do more about my everyday life, but I was recently able to get my hands on the Louis Vuitton makeup line, and because this is so inaccessible right now and I only saw very few reviews of it online, I thought that while I have my hands on it, I might as well show it to you guys. And also I put a short on my YouTube channel about it 2 days ago, and it has already gotten like 1,000 views, which is a big deal for a very new YouTuber like me. So that gave me an idea that this is something people like to see, and so I thought, why not, let's make a vlog about it. So as you can see, both the bags are like branded, blah blah blah, and very nicely packed. So let's unbox it. So let's start the review. Okay, but before we start the review of the actual product, I just want to show you what all I got. So I got the lip balm, I got a lipstick, the matte lipstick, and along with that, the sales assistant, who was a very nice person by the way, very fun, he gave me 2 samples to try. He told me he's giving me like a pigmented color which he thinks I should try and would look good on my skin color, and he also gave me a nude to try. Along with these, he also gave me what he said was a sleeve. So let's see what that sleeve is. Oh, okay, so this is like, I think, a sleeve to put your lipstick in, and it's like a very nice suede leather, and it has the monogramming and also like the branding. So today we are reviewing the LV Balm, and I purchased the balm in the shade Red Pulse number 50. Okay, so first I took off this sleeve, which was fine, but even the cover of this thing, I don't know if you can see it, but even this like paper cover is also monogrammed, sign of a good quality packaging, a very luxurious feel. Yeah, and I personally believe that's the thing with these brands, you know, when you're buying or when you're shopping at these brands, luxury brands, you're not really paying for the product itself, you're also paying for the whole experience, you know, especially like when you shop in store, which is something I do whenever I'm buying these high-end fashion brands. I always shop in store because it's such an amazing experience. Okay, coming back to the product, so even this paper case has like a nice muted gold interior, which is again very luxurious. It has the branding on both sides, the embossing of the LV monogram on the case. I really don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Oh wow, and this even inside, like look at this, it has like this logo inside. I think this is such a nice packaging that I think for the first time in life I'm gonna keep the packaging. Okay, coming back to the product. So as I said earlier, when you shop at these kind of brands, you're not just shopping for your product, you're shopping for an entire experience. And how do you experience anything? Through your 5 sensory organs, right? So let's see how does this product you know, passes the sensory test. So first things first, I held it in my hand, so let's review the touch. So just holding it in my hand, I know this is a luxury product. It had the weight of it, the feel of it, the finish of it, like it's so smooth, it's so heavy. Even this ring here, it's so beautifully monogrammed and logoed. It just looks like a piece of art, honestly. If it was just like lying there, I think it can pass off as a piece of art. Also, the top of this case, it's transparent, and so that's really handy, because if you have a lot of these products, which you'll be very lucky if you can afford a lot of these products, then you don't have to really open every time to see what color you've picked up. You can just look through this window and you know what's inside. Okay, so that was the touch and the look of it. Very nice. Now let's move on to opening this thing. So The opening mechanism itself is also very nice. It's this magnetic closure. So yeah, so they told me it's a patented like LV technology, and I think this is very useful because you won't lose the cap, and you have a very expensive product inside, so you wouldn't want to get your product dirty. Also, like, you know, many a time, especially if it's a very pigmented color in a lipstick, if you have like a cap that is loose, it can really spoil the interiors of your bag. Has happened with me sometimes. So I'm really happy that there is this self-closing magnetic closure. Very nice. Okay, now looking at the product is itself, it's a full length product. I would say that's a lot of product. It's 3 grams, I believe, in weight, and yeah, looks nice. Nothing like out of the world there, but the usual, like how a lipstick is meant to look. Yeah, no fancy embossing or anything at this stage. Like, I have seen these branded lipsticks which have like these brand logos embossed, look very fancy in my opinion. I would have loved if it had that, but it's okay. I mean, maybe they can include it next time. Now coming to the next sensory organ, the nose. For me, the smell of a makeup is very important. I'm not someone who's comfortable wearing makeup. I'm not someone who enjoys wearing makeup. I only wear it because I have to wear it sometimes to look polished or presentable. So I want my makeup to has as much natural feel and smell as possible. So let's smell this. Oh my god, this smells like mint, like a very gentle spearmint or some kind of mint, like a mouth freshener or a chewing gum. Like, it's very nice. I think if you're like during a tiring day, if you just like touch up your lip balm, you will feel instantly fresh just because of the way it smells. I think the most impressed I am with this product so far is its smell. Okay, so now let's try it on our lips. Single swipe, it's definitely pigmented. I can see that pigment coming through, but it's not overly pigmented, so it's still pretty clearly falls into the balm category. Just the pigment is there, but not like, it's not shouting out loud, right? So something you can wear when you want to have a no makeup look, or just something if you have a casual day at work, like you're not presenting something very important, or maybe you're just out for shopping or something like that, like what a purpose of lip balm usually is. Now coming to its feel on my lips, I would say it's not a very light formula. I'm not saying it's weighing heavily on my lips, but I can definitely feel that there is something on my lips, and it's very nourishing. Very nourishing, I would say. So yeah, a good formula, I would say. Not too heavy, not too light. Although I do like formulas which are on the lighter side. But because of how nourishing it feels, I think I'm okay with it being a little heavy. Okay. Now I want to see if this tint that it has is buildable. So I've given multiple swipes to the lower lip, and I can clearly see that there is definitely a difference in the color of the lower lip and the upper lip right now. So I would say this formula is definitely buildable. Give it multiple swipes to get a darker color, but definitely even with multiple swipes, it is nothing, it doesn't come close to a lipstick. So pretty much in the balm category. Now let's take a minute to talk about its pricing and its casing. I think the both things go hand in hand when we are discussing this particular product. So right now this product is retailing for 140 euros in EU. I bought it in Frankfurt, and I think in the US it is retailing something between $150 to $200. And I think that maybe in India it would be retailing at least for 14,000 rupees, but maybe more, definitely not less, because this is a European brand, so it cannot be retailing in India for cheaper than it is retailing for in EU. So, well, 14,000 Indian rupees or $150 or 140 euros for a lip balm, that's a lot of money. Is it justified? Well, for the lip balm part of it, I don't think so. Like, how can you justify 140 euros for 3 grams of any makeup product? No matter, you're not putting gold in it, right? And I don't think even gold is that expensive. What is it? I don't know what is the running rate of gold these days, but like, seriously, there is no way you can justify the cost for the lip balm itself. But for this whole package, I would say yes. I mean, it's very, very expensive still, but given that how nice this casing is, almost like a piece of art, and the kind of thought process or designing that has gone into it, it definitely makes it a collectible item. And what can maybe justify its cost is that LV has done a very nice thing by making every piece refillable. And the refill mechanism is, again, it's patented magnetic technology, very easy to use. You don't need any fancy tools. You can do it at home. And every time you want your lipstick is over, you can just go to a LV store or maybe online too and order a refill. So while the lipstick retails for 140 euros, the refill only costs, I think, 60 or 70 euros. So that halves your cost, right? And which also means that if you want to have multiple lipsticks, you don't have to buy each lipstick for 140 euro. You can just buy multiple of these refills, and whichever refill you want to use, just put it in your case, use it, carry it with you, and yeah. So it's technically 70 euros or 60 euros, whatever that is, and rest you're paying for the case, which the good news is it has currently launched only in 2 designs. So the maximum of these cases, number of these cases that you need to purchase, if you even want to like collect all the items, if you're that kind of person who wants to collect all the items, currently they're available only in 2 colors, black and white. And the refills are interchangeable. You can put the lipstick refill into the lip balm refill into the lipstick. You can choose whatever color you want. So I would say very customizable like that. So technically I would say it's not a 140 euro lipstick. It's 70 or 60. Please check the price, I'm not sure. But yeah, it costs that. Still very high, I would say. But well, given that it's the LVMH is one of the biggest luxury brands in the world, well, they have to put themselves at that price point to keep their exclusivity, right? So at this point, you're just paying to be exclusive or to feel exclusive. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you've watched till now, and subscribe and comment and like and share. Bye bye.